Hold on. All right, what's going on, family? Welcome. It's been a minute, but I'm back. We back, man. First and foremost, man, if you're watching this for the first time, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. On this channel, we help entrepreneurs and business owners get access to personal and business funding using our simple 5-step process. So I got a treat for y'all tonight. I got the family with me, Be the entrepreneur, Brandy. She's in the building. Me and her will be hosting a business funding workshop this Saturday. What is that? February the 25th. I had to get my dates right. I can mess that up. So February the 25th, Saturday from 1 to 3 p.m. If you are in the North Carolina, South Carolina region and you have access to a vehicle, you need to pull up, because what we're going to be discussing is how to actually get funding for your business, whether that's grant funding, right? Whether that's bank funding, how to build business credit. All of that will be taught at this workshop. It goes down Saturday again from 1 to 3 p.m. Eastern. If you can't make it for whatever reason, if you're stuck at home, or you can't just, you don't have the time to spare, we are offering virtual tickets. Okay, so we do have virtual seats available. So just make sure you click the link. It's right here in the description. BeTheEntrepreneur.com/event. But Brandy, what's going on? How are you, first and foremost?
I am doing great. I have no complaints. I am super excited about this weekend. This is the first time that we're like last time we did this, we really talked about like the startup entrepreneurship part going into the business credit. So, I'm excited to take it up a notch and really get into that business funding, because they giving out money out here. They are giving out money.
They are. Yeah. Now, when you say they, who like, can you kind of, where have you been seeing some good success? And I can kind of give you some insight on my end.
Definitely. So for me on my end, I kind of focus on signing up for different incubator programs. So even if you don't do business incubator programs, if you see any of your local agencies that are like giving away programs, like literally, y'all, they will allow you to join the program, learn how to do your business, and then pitch for money, or they'll give you specific. Sign up for anything that allows you to get information. If it says get funded information, I'm signing up for it. Even though I don't apply, I might not apply for everything, because everything definitely does not pertain to me. It gives me the opportunity to be able to share those funding opportunities. In addition, the government now, I would say on the state level in North Carolina, entrepreneurship is really busting right now. It's really like A1, and they are looking for different ways for people to get efficient. So now the government is starting to fund small businesses who are supporting entrepreneurs, or small businesses who have scalable business models. So if you are in a place where you have a business that you've been running for a little bit, and you're ready to take it to the next level, it's people out here that's ready to fund your idea if it is a scalable idea.
You hit it right on the nail. If you have even an idea, you can get some type of funding. Right now, of course, you got to vet it out, and that's what you got to get with Brandy for that. But we're going to teach you how to vet it out, how to properly structure things, right? So we're going to get into all of that Saturday. Again, if you're new, if you're just coming into the live stream, we are hosting a one-day business funding workshop. It goes down February 25th, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern, right here in Charlotte, North Carolina. We do have virtual tickets available. Just make sure you click the link on the screen or in the comments. But yes, I have seen a tick up as well with businesses being able to get, not only, I've been seeing a lot of people getting grant funding, but that seed money, that startup money, that venture capital, that's been really, really. I was talking with someone who's coming out with a app development, and I was, just explaining that, hey, you have an opportunity to kind of get some backing. Now, of course, there's some nuances to it and things that you got to set up, which when you come to the workshop, we're going to teach you how to do that. But it's booming. The venture capital, the angel investors, even like you said, those incubator programs, a lot of them are throughout the state, here in North and South Carolina, so yeah, if you in an area where you see the economy is booming, you see opportunities, Google, incubator, Google, grant, small business grants near me. Those things can, turn into a $10,000, $15,000 opportunity to hire some staff, hire, a coach like Brandy, or, join a program that maybe is in line with what your business goals are. And, you can have some, you can get some traction, man, and grow that thing, man. So, yeah, if you're just tuning in, we are going to be hosting a business funding workshop. It goes down Saturday, February 25th. If you are in the North Carolina area, South Carolina area, and you can pull up, we are doing in-person training, and we will be virtual. Now, for those of you who say, hey, Saturday doesn't work for me, we will be offering a replay. So I know I'm gonna get that question, right? We're gonna get that question in the chat. Hey, can I get the replay? Hey, I missed it. Yes, we will have a replay available, but it may make sense for you to just pull up, man, and come get this game, man, Saturday. So I would say on my end, honestly, a lot of the banks have programs where the credit requirement is not as stringent as it used to be. That 700 credit score, still you want to have it, but if you can show some type of track record in business and maybe file a tax return, banks are a little lenient. They're not just drawing a hard line at that 720 credit score. They're looking at a lot more varying factors, especially now if you can show that you're generating revenue. If you can show that you're generating revenue, you got tons of opportunity to get bank funding from the fintechs. You got Capital on Tap, Divvy, Topago, all of those fintechs, but even banks like Truist, TD Bank, PNC, all of those banks. Even if you have some, credit blemishes or things like that, if you can show predictable recurring revenue, and that's one thing. I don't know. I'm gonna get your thoughts on this. One thing that I always tell people to try to incorporate into their business is monthly recurring revenue. Would you agree?
I 100% agree. Passive income is always one of the best ways with entrepreneurship.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I would say because the goal of entrepreneurship at some point, you want to get to the point where your business is making money for itself, where you don't have to actively be a part of it for it to run. Now, there is a process that takes time because you got to figure out how your business ticks. What do your clients like? What are they spending money on? What are they not spending money on? And when you do those type of things, it'll allow you to create a valuable product line where everything that you have is selling. And when I talk to my clients, what I like to compare it to is a McDonald's. You think about a McDonald's, they got a whole menu of items, but they have their prime products that you constantly always see on commercials. The Big Mac, that's a classic. The nuggets, that's a classic. The pies, that's a classic. They're going to always push those items because these are items that consistently sell. So going back to you as an entrepreneur, over that time period when you're growing your business, a lot of people like to skip that beginning phase, like, oh, I'm working too hard, I'm doing all that, but not realizing that you building your business up to be prepared for you to pull out to get to the point where you have that reoccurring income. And having reoccurring income that you're not working for, that strengthens your funding application because they see now that you create a business model that can make money without you. So now it's scalable. And that's really when Audrey was talking about they've kind of loosened up, the terms and whatnot. It's because they realize now it's not all about credit. People, one mistake, one miss, you can make a payment every day, every month for 7 years, and you miss it one time and your credit score drop 100 points. And they're realizing now that it doesn't work like that. It's people out here that have amazing ideas that can really get the investors a return on their money. And now they're like, okay, let's look past the credit. Let's look into how they're making money. If something was to happen to them, can their business still run? Do they have a scalable business model? And that's where like Audrey comes in on that credit part to make sure that once you get that model and as you building it, you can get your credit in place for it business wise. But for me on my end, I prepare you for it. So I'm preparing you with the foundational steps and tools that you need to make sure that you have a strong application to increase your chances of getting that funding.
That's it. That's the goal. You just got to make sure that you're in position first and foremost, but then also, like you said, having that business model where it makes sense for someone to come in and just help you, scale it and grow it. I think one thing I would say, I feel a lot of people reach out prematurely to our team for funding, right? And I have to tell them like, hey, um, because you can start a business with a credit card or funding or whatever. But one thing I always caution people is when you do that, there has to be some type of plan in place where you got to repay this money, right? You can't just wing it, you know. The days of just going online, running a Facebook ad and making $1 million, it, that's you got to really have a strong foundation. You got to really have a community. There's some other things that I think you need to have in place, that so that, like you say, when you go to a bank and you pull it, you filling out that application, you get pushed up ahead of somebody who just 750 credit score and no track record, ain't sold nothing, barely got half a business plan, and trying to get 100K in funding. For sure, for sure. But let me ask you this. So, and for those of you, if you're just tuning in, we do have our business funding workshop. It is a live event. It goes down Saturday, February 25th, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern. We will have streaming available. So if you want to live stream the event, just go to the link right here on your screen, betheentrepreneur.com/event. Get your tickets. You can get the virtual tickets or you can get the in-person tickets. If you come out to the in-person, I would definitely want to meet you. I know Brandy's excited for this event, man. It's our second time doing this, man. And there's plenty more to come. So if you missed this one, we will have a replay available. So don't fret too much if you can't make it out Saturday. But I wanted to ask you, with your clients, I know you've been getting a lot of hits and success, man. So salute to that, man. But what would you say is the one thing that, of many, that you see that most success stories that when you're working with your clients, what is the one common denominator that helps them get approved for more funding?
I would say the people who actively do what their mentors say, those are the people that really get the funding. And when I say mentor, not just me, because I am a person, I know I don't know everything. So I focus on what my strength is. Like Audrey, his strength is business credit. That's why we partner together. I know that if anybody, as soon as somebody say BC, I'm like, yeah, I got somebody I can send you to. Like I can't help you there. But I know what my strength is. That's that business startup process. I can get anybody business started, get your business plan, all that stuff. I got you.
Yeah.
So the people that I've seen that have actively tapped in and done the things that their mentors have told them to do, those are the people that's getting money. They come to me. I tell them what to do to start their business. I slide them over to Audrey. He tell them what to do to get their business credit. And these are the people that I honestly see with the best success, because they're taking the tips from the people who showing success in the areas that they need help in.
So it sounds like to me, you just got to execute. You just got to execute. That's the name of the game. And so that's why when you come Saturday, you're going to lead with a game plan. You're going to know exactly how to build business credit. You're going to know exactly how your business plan need to look. What do the banks ask for when you submit the business plan, right? It's not just, oh, I went to Brandy and I paid a couple of dollars for a business plan. No, these are custom tailored. Am I correct?
That is correct.
Yeah, it's custom tailored. So it's specific to your business, right? And I think far too often, with the social media and the YouTube and everything going around, it's a lot of noise around business credit, business funding. But one thing I will say, the basis of it is, number one, you got to have your structure right. You got to be set up properly on the front end. And number two, you have to, I don't want to say you have to have a business plan, but if you have a business plan, your success rate will increase. I will say that. Would you agree?
I 100% agree, because people always think of business plans like, oh, I don't need one. I know what I'm gonna do. But business plans have multiple needs. They're there for you, for business organization. Like I have some people that's not even interested in funding. They already got their business funded, but they get the business plan because they like, I need to organize my idea. I feel like I'm all over the place. I don't really know what my goals are. And then when it comes to the people that's looking for funding, so I have three people that I do it for. You got the people that's looking for organization, commercial real estate, which you still need business credit for, and then funding, which you still need business credit for. So within those three categories, business plans are a requirement. And that's the thing. Business credit and business plans, they're popular because now these are things that people are requiring. When you go to a commercial real estate, like literally, I've never seen this past 6 months, I've never seen as many requests for business plans for commercial real estate. Like it's increasing. They want to see what you gonna do with this property. They're not just gonna give it to you because they had the money. What you gonna do? How you gonna make money? How can I know that you're gonna pay your rent every month? Those type of things.
Right.
So having a business plan is not a necessity. I will say that, but it is
Yeah.
something that you want to have in place if you want to create a successful business model that's scalable and that you can get funding for.
Absolutely. Yeah. And the thing, like you said, the more you can be organized, right? The more you not in what I like to call survival mode. A lot of people get into that survival mode.
I don't miss
Um,
it.
and
I don't miss
sometimes I
it.
had to tell people, even myself, sometimes you gotta take two steps back. I had to restructure some things. I had to do some training. I had to, make an org chart, figure out where the holes in my business is. Those are things that, yeah, it may not be the sexy, right? It may not be the things that, you see on Instagram and YouTube and all of that, but those are the things that's going to have you, you know, approval,
Mm-hmm.
because the money's coming in, it's flowing in, you're working less, right? So
Yep.
you're in the business less, but the
Yep.
revenue is growing. So that's ideally how things should be. The more you pull away, the more the revenue should increase. So yeah, I agree. I think a business plan can help you get organized so that even you know what to say, what, the KPIs of your particular business. Like you say, McDonald's, they know every hour we got to sell X amount of hamburgers, X amount of
Mm-hmm.
combos, X amount of
Mm-hmm.
drinks, apple pies upcharge, right? That could be something like a
Yeah.
thousand.
Like I
Yeah,
remember back in the day, it was two. They was look 2 for
yeah,
$1. Them things like
yeah.
$2 a piece now. I'm like,
Yeah,
Lord.
and it's crazy because a lot of people talk about these website. I need a website. I hear that all the time. When I tell people, you really don't need a website. You need a landing page with a price on it. You need
That's
something where
it.
you can have a customer can swipe their card and pay some money. You really don't. In 2023, a website is just fancy. It just look good. Sorry, y'all. Just that's the harsh reality. A
That's
website
for
is not
real.
necessary. It's just not necessary. But when you come to the event Saturday, February 25th, we're gonna show you how to actually get a landing page. We covering all of that, man. We getting into the weeds, family. We not. This is no fluff. Everything we teaching you, you're gonna walk away Saturday with an action plan, a game plan. You're gonna know exactly what vendors to add to your business profile. You're gonna know exactly what the banks look for in your business plan, right? You're gonna know exactly how your QuickBooks, your profit and loss needs to look, right? Those things are important, right? Like I said, those are not the sexy things. Everybody want to talk about how they made $1 million this month, but nobody wants to tell you, the things you got to structure in order to get to that $1 million month, right? So for those of you, if you have not yet, make sure you hit the link, betheentrepreneur.com/event, get your tickets. It goes down Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern. 1 p.m. Eastern. If you can't make it in person, we do have virtual tickets available. So I just want to note that and let everybody know that if you can't make it in person, we do have virtual tickets available. But I would like to personally have you come out, meet you. I'm always about, connecting with the people, with the family, with the community. So I definitely think this is going to be good for those in attendance. I don't want to give away too many gems. I think, that's where you have to actually come and be present, but I may sneak and do a live stream. I don't know. I'm gonna talk to Brandy about that. She might not be with it, but I
We'll
may
see.
sneak and do a little
Not
little
sneak.
bit of a live stream on the channel, maybe. But don't bank on that. Just get your tickets. Make sure you're in the building Saturday, February 25th. It goes down. And we're gonna be giving away a lot of gems, a lot of jewels, man. You're gonna leave with a game plan, a clear cut 2023. This is what I need to be doing to get 100, 200, $300,000 in funding for your business. Okay. So make sure you click the link, betheentrepreneur.com/event. Fam, any last words, man? I know this was kind of a pop-up situation, but any last things you want to leave the people with before we get out of here?
Yes. I know for me, I'm all about the receipts. When I'm going to an event or I'm listening to somebody, I like to know, like, okay, I hear you saying what you can do, but I like to tell, briefly, why I feel like, the information I'm giving you is legit. Number one, I am a entrepreneur of 4 businesses. I've been an entrepreneur for 12 years. I started my first business when I was 21, a mobile massage business, and we're currently the top independently owned massage therapy business in North Carolina. And I have opened up 2 new locations in Raleigh and Greensboro. So currently that business is now expanded into 2 new areas. So, that just goes into my ability to be able to scale a business. When it comes to starting a business, I have 3 other businesses that I have started over the 12 years that are also profitable businesses that are able to make me money. When it comes to being able to get funding, I have personally acquired over $500,000 in business funding for my 3 businesses. That's all of them combined. The fourth one is just the extra hobby business. But lastly, when it comes to my clients, this year long, and I'm super excited, this year long, since January 1, I have been able to help my clients acquire $126,000 in business
Woo!
funding.
Talk
So,
that talk. Woo!
hit them with the, you gotta hit them with the
Six.
receipts. You gotta
Hey,
hit them with the receipts. So
for
for
sure.
me to be in February and to see my business plans and my business funding packages and just the information I'm providing, being able to put my people in 6 figures of getting money, it's exciting for me, and it lets me know that what I'm saying is real and what I'm saying works. And to be able to partner with Audrey on this again, to be
Yeah.
able to tie in that business credit, man, basically we like the dream team. That's what we about to
Yeah.
be.
Yeah, it's definitely the dream team, man. So if you don't have your tickets, man, don't miss out, man. Because I'll just say this, man. Yeah, you need the receipts, but I mean, you just go on the YouTube, man. You just watch. The channel speak for itself. I will say this: for those watching this, if you're on the fence, if you just say, should I come? Should I not come? I'll just say this: if you want a game plan, you want a clear cut, no fluff, executable situation, right? If you want to just cut through all the BS and get straight to the meat and potatoes, just pull up, get your virtual tickets, make sure you come in person. And seats are limited. We kind of, I haven't said too much about it, but we don't have a lot of seats left. So just remember that this event is gonna be something that you don't want to miss, right? So I'll leave it at that, man. But again, if you want access to the training this weekend, February 25th, it goes down at 1 p.m. Eastern, man. So Brandy, she be back. But I don't wanna hold you guys up. I do want to say to everybody who did sign up already, you in for a treat. So make sure you come, ready to take notes, and most importantly, take action. Because one thing about it, I put out a lot of content, a lot of information. I see the comments, hey man, this was helpful. But one more than doing giving out games, so to speak, I'm all about the receipts and the execution. Don't tell me that the video helped you. Tell me that you went and did what the video was asking you to do, right? And so that's what we do in this event. We want executable receipts, right? We want you to come, leave, and take action, and then come back and report to us about your success. So I'm gonna hop out of here, family. I know this was a quick live. We will probably live stream. Nah, I ain't gonna make no promises on Saturday. I ain't gonna make no promises, man. But just make sure you get the tickets. We may or may not be in the building on the YouTube channel. But yeah, B, I appreciate you hopping in here, man. I know you gotta hop off and kick it with the family. As always, I appreciate you. But make sure y'all get y'all tickets. I'll put the link in the description. It's in the comments. It's on the screen, betheentrepreneur.com/event. We will be streaming live. So not live, we will have a replay available, right? So if you need the replay, we do have that available. But other than that, family, I'm out of here. I appreciate y'all for continuing to rock with me. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. And as always, hit the like button, man. It helps the content get out to a wider audience. And we out. Peace.
We out. Peace.